What's going on, everybody? Ep16 back with the DoubleEShow, back with Banished with the MegaMod 9 beta. It's going to be a shorter video than normal. Getting prepared for the vacation week ahead with my wife, so there won't be any videos except for the trucking video for next week, unless I get a burst of energy and can figure it all out. But until then, what I did was I did some work offline. I put in some more housing items, put in some more storage, dotted a bunch of storage around, put in a market over here, a farm stand, put in some, let's see if I can find where I put them. Yeah, put in some storage, small storage places. We'll see if they get utilized. I put in some orchards. The word is right there, and I couldn't think of it. And we'll see how they look. Let's pause real quick. I want to go over to the docks. I also added firewood to the docks because you get a pretty good return on your investment. One piece of wood makes 4 pieces of firewood, and each piece of firewood sells for 4, so that's not too bad. Wood statue, hardened tools, silver logs, pewter, gathering baskets, weapons, rough tools, hardened tools, charcoal, magical tool, fishing gear, industrial coal, and furnace fuel. Gosh, it might be a good idea to grab some of the fuels. Let's click here and move this over. We've got 250 furnace fuel. We've got almost 1,500 coal. Do we have any charcoal? That's by quantity. Let's go by name. We've got coal. We don't have any charcoal. I could buy some charcoal. And like I said, we got the furnace fuel. We got industrial coal. I don't believe we have any of that. HIJKL, no. Maybe I'll buy like 500 charcoal. And then if I look, I can use, I could go 150, right? And then I could go, let's go back to quantity. I still have a ton of roots. I do. I can go 900 roots. Yep. So 900 roots. And we will trade. And if I look at orders, got nothing for orders. Good. Okay. Trade and dismiss you. Excellent. We'll go back here. You see I did some work on the housing. Let's unpause. Did some work on the housing to get more housing for the workers over here. Put in more storage buildings. These are fodder barns, and they'll store industrial stuff like fodder, lumber, things that will be used for other items. There you go, storing herbs. We got that with the extension. Yeah. Got this nice red house over here. I'm thinking about making that a little bit more grand. We've got the fences put in all around the orchard fields. Now, what I've done is, let's get rid of that for a look here. So if you see here, there's a gap of 2, right? And then I use the edge fencing, or the regular fencing here. If you put your fence right against your field all the way around, they will not have any place to dump the goods. So they'll take stuff, they'll harvest, they'll put it in baskets, and then they'll set it on the road or an empty space until they can get it to storage. That's usually what they do. So I leave a gap. I leave a whole line where they can dump their empty their goods into an empty space. And so in the middle of these fenced-in fields, I leave gaps. As you can see here, I've left a gap. So this fence counts as taking up this space, but not here. But I put a road down the middle and then not here. So this actually gives them a whole 1-row gap. Okay, so I've got a couple of plantations there. Now the plantations will be good for flax and things like that. And then again, I got another orchard over here. So I have these 3 village orchards ready to go. And the only thing we have to grow right now is plums. And I'm not sure if plums are what I want to put there. Let's unpause. We are also 12 of 12 of our pasture now, which means they'll start culling the herd. And that'll give our butcher something to make. Like that. That'll give our butcher something to make. And he's getting water and salt, and he's starting to make cured leather. So that'll give our clothing makers the ability to make shoes and some other items that you use. But let's go here. So I put some hunters out. I used a couple of different hunter models. Let's do this, and dirt, gravel, it's a dirt road, soil, country road. Does it come in? It does. It comes into there, and to there, to there, and comes out there, and then over to the road. Very cool. That works. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 in there. We're gonna go 1, 2 in there. I'm gonna go 1, 2 in there, and then this hunter can hold 3. You can hold more than 3, but I'm gonna put 3 in there. Now, let me go around to them. So that's this hunter here, right? That's this hunter here. Okay, so he's all set now. The reason why I put the hunters in is I need. Let me go one more, I guess. If I go down to hunters, apparently, yeah, 11 of 11. Okay, I need leather. Leather is important. So if I click on that, pausing, I've got the road going right up to it. So I've got 2 hunters in there. And then if I click on this, I can come in, go there, and that gives me 2 hunters there. And then the last hunting cabin is over here. And again, I like this one a lot. I like this model a lot. So this is the new hunter cabin. So I've got 3 hunters there. That should be plenty of leather production, one would hope. Now let's come over here to the Nomad well, and it wants to give me 18. I'm at 58. So the children to adult ratio isn't great right now, and the homes to family ratio, we're actually pretty good. We've got plenty of laborers, so I'm gonna decline them at this time. Alright, unpause, and then we're going to come over this way. So what's full? Taylor is full up for clothes. Okay, let's pause that for 1 second. What else can you make? Okay, so you can't really do, you don't really have like a wide variety, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, and then you're full up with 20 members. Okay, let's unpause. I want somebody to come and give me some seeds. Seeds would be great. They're making ale, and they're making a good amount of ale. Are they using ale? That's the joiner. That's what I was looking for. I have a tavern here, and the tavern is not being used. Okay, military supply. We will dismiss you. But you can see I put the firewood in there. That's 25% capacity. This is 20% capacity. Alright. And this here is, you got the most used up in goods, 43% capacity without anything else in here. I'm thinking I might, yeah, so pause. So we've got some good seeds. Now these are seeds that I had originally ordered and then canceled, but they brought some anyway. So we got apple seeds, they're 4,000. That's what I'd like my orchards to be. So if I put in one here and I go 250 and I go 1,000 and I go 1,000, we're at 3,000, and then if I go 500 and 500, that's 4,000, trade. If I put in all 250 of those, that gives me 2,000. Can't afford any other seed, so we will we'll take that out, and we will dismiss, whoops, just at the perfect time, we'll dismiss you. We'll unpause. We will come over to the orchards, and we will pause. I would like this orchard right here. You're going to be apples, and we're going to go 1, 2. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We're going to back that down by 1. Okay. We're going to come over to this orchard. Okay. That'll have 2. We'll do apples. 1, 2. And enable the farmers take the storage, okay, and we'll follow that as it goes to see if the farmers can keep up. And then this one here will be apples. 1, 2. Now, if I look, Nine of 9, looks good. Okay, so if I come to say this farm here, it's almost ready to yield. Right? This one's almost ready to yield. This one's almost ready to yield. This one's almost ready to yield. Yeah, we got spinach and radishes. So now, if we follow this for a hot second, there. Could stand to have a couple homes, but we're not going to push it at the moment. I am going to go ahead and bring the stone road through, just because I like it. That's at 91%. You're at 96%. 97, 96, 97, right on. But you see here, you see how I left the gap around the fields with the fencing, so they'd have room to harvest. It's late summer. They should start harvesting soon. We'll come back and take a look at them in a moment. But this just gives you some idea here. So this guy here is a butcher. Right, he'll make steaks from beef. So I added him in to back up this butcher, right? And they're both going to be doing the same things. This guy's going to butcher cows, and I got this guy slated to butcher or to make steaks from beef, which you get from cows. So there you go. So they should both start working soon. Tannery, as I said, is already making leather. They're curing leather. So I don't have to follow that anymore, unless a fabrics limit gets reached. Let's check the resources here. Anybody? Still got just a lumber in there. Got some firewood stored in there now, and there. Water stored in there. We've got beef steaks in there. That's awesome. Awesome. Beef steaks are good. Anybody using the small storage? How's this market doing? Market's doing great. Very good. Okay, we're in early autumn. Let's look at this. This one farmer is doing great there. This one farmer could stand to have some help. Well, let's keep our eyes peeled on that. He might not need help. These guys are both done. So those size fields get taken care of with one worker. Just fine. Where's he going? Oh, they're putting him right in here. Look at that. That is excellent. Now that's done. Now they're going to go and become laborers for the foreseeable future. They're putting the orchards in. Sowing the seeds. Very nice. That barn's looking good. So yeah, so that's the general gist of the work that I did offline. I'm hoping to get that cleared to there. I'm hoping to get more. Let's pause. I'm hoping to get more done during the vacation break, and then we'll cover that when I get back. See, pine resin, muskets, salt, hunting gear, fancy furniture, industrial coal, fuel brick, silverware, tinware, hardwood. We could take the hardwood. 500 hardwood. Then we'd have it for fancy furniture. To make our own fancy furniture or whatnot. Let's go. Backspace, 1,000 oats, and backspace, 1,000 roots, and trade, and is that in order? Just want to make sure I don't have any orders going. Trade, dismiss, right on. Yeah, like I said, I didn't do a whole lot. I just dotted some storage around. I fleshed out the I fleshed out the orchards and whatnot, and we'll get some more farming over here. I mean, obviously I want to make this the kingpin of the farming area before we reach the lake over here. Nice big lake and whatnot. Got plenty of area here. Yeah. Yep. So what's all full up here real quick? The church, the workshop. That's because tools and clothes are at their limit. The miscellaneous limit has probably not been reached. That's the bitty blacksmith. That's the furrier. Yepper. If I look, they're making warm coats. Right on. They're keeping right up with it. Why don't I do this? Why don't I come in here and I go 1,500. Since we're reaching that limit nice and easy, and I'll come in here to the tool limit. And I'll go 1,000, and we'll let them work. We'll give them work. Barns are looking good. Excellent. Put in a village barn here as well. Yeah. Yep. We got plenty of storage around. That's the key, is always have room for your stuff. Alright, so that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you like what you watched, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, put them down in the comments, because I'll read them. And with that, I will catch you not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, for another episode of Banished with the MegaMod 9 Beta. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.